Good evening, everybody. Welcome. What a great crowd. You'd think we had something to celebrate. We do. This is going to be so much fun. But before we do that, real quick, we have a short public hearing that we have to have real quick that addresses an issue with our playground. We just have a few technical things we got to do so we are able to apply for more grants. So with that, I'm going to ask our friends at Carp Deck to come forward, just give the council a little bit of kind of keep it brief because I think everybody kind of knows what we're doing. But if you'll just express the reason for the public hearing, please.
Absolutely. Just to give a quick recap, this is a 2023 CDBG grant that was awarded from ADECA for the installation of an inclusive playground. The installation has been complete for some time. We are going through the formal closeout process. As part of that, there are a few things we need to amend in the grant so that we can go ahead and get that submitted to ADECA. The things that we are planning to amend are going to be to reallocate the engineering funds of $4,000 towards playground equipment costs, therefore removing engineering as a line item from the project, remove the parking and walkways from the original scope of the project, and to increase the town's match commitment, which is originally $40,000, but ended up being about $109,430.10, I believe. And that's just going to help cover the cost of the additional inclusive playground equipment, which has given more options for children of all abilities to use the playground.
So, council, just so you'll know, these we've already done all this. All we're doing is amending the document so it matches what we did, and that's all this is.
That's it. And if anybody has any comments or questions, now would be the time.
It's all been paid for. Everything's done. We just got to get the paperwork closed out. ADECA can be a little slow sometimes with paperwork, so we're dealing with that. And Carp Deck is trying to get all that final so we can be ready to apply for something else. So with that, I don't have any public comment on the Carp Deck. Okay, no public comment. Council, any questions you have at the moment? All right, thank you very much. We'll close the public hearing portion and move on to a call to order, which we've done now. Opening prayer. Councilman Furman, please, sir.
Lord, thank you so much for the day you've created, God, for the blessings you continue to bestow on us as individuals and as a town. God, I praise you, thanking you for so much to celebrate and success, God, as we will talk about soon. God, I just pray that you lead us and guide us in all what we do and guide our conversations and the future of our town. In Christ's name I pray. Amen.
Amen. If y'all will join us for the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Very good. We'll ask our clerk to note we have a quorum tonight. We have one council member out that is due to not feeling well this evening. And we will also now ask you for any business that you want to conduct relative to the minutes. They've been submitted to you all and they're up for consideration.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Bratcher, second by Councilman Furman to approve the minutes as presented. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. The minutes are now approved. Now we come to a very, very exciting series of opportunities. Having been in this role now for some time and having the privilege of watching our town evolve and seeing this town's dreams come to fruition in so many places and in so many levels and because of so many people. It is an honor to have the chance tonight to participate in recognizing those of you who have accomplished significant things for our town. And the things we're going to recognize are things that are not achieved easily. They're things that have been achieved because of hard work and commitment and dedication, people who go beyond the call every day to achieve what their area of expertise is and go even above that. So with that precursor, I'll just go ahead and begin. And then once we'll do these in these first four, I'm going to do all four proclamations and then ask the individuals to please come forward. And council, if you'd like to say anything after the proclamations before we have them come forward, we'll certainly open the floor to you. And you may make any comments you'd like to. And the first proclamations are recognizing our Pike Road Schools Teachers of the Year. We are so proud to have the opportunity to be a part of this and to recognize that our school system has so many things that we are able to applaud, but none more important than what is done in the classroom by those individuals who serve as our instructors, our teachers, our lead learners. So we thank you for that. The first proclamation is for Ms. Dawn Ellis. Whereas the Town of Pike Road Mayor and Town Council extend congratulations to Mrs. Dawn Ellis for being selected as Teacher of the Year at Pike Road Elementary School and Pike Road Schools. And whereas Mrs. Ellis serves as a special education teacher and SPED liaison, where she consistently demonstrates exceptional instructional skills, compassionate leadership, and an unwavering commitment to meeting the diverse and complex needs of her students, ensuring dignity, inclusion, and meaningful learning opportunities for every child she serves. And whereas Ms. Ellis is widely recognized for expertise, professionalism, and dedication to excellence, including her national board certification and her leadership in remaining current with special education laws, procedures, and best practices, thereby strengthening instructional quality and compliance across the school community. And whereas Mrs. Ellis has distinguished herself as a mentor and leader among her peers, guiding and supporting paraprofessionals and new staff members with clarity, encouragement, and high expectations, fostering a collaborative and empowering environment within the special education department. And whereas parents, students, and colleagues alike attest to Mrs. Ellis's extraordinary compassion, selflessness, and integrity, as she not only teaches essential life skills, acceptance, and respect, but also builds a supportive community that embraces students and families alike. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed, Mrs. Dawn Ellis is hereby recognized for her outstanding contributions to education, her exemplary service to students with special needs, and her profound impact on the Pike Road Schools community, and is commended as an educator whose dedication, leadership, and heart for service merit the highest appreciation and respect. This is a proclamation signed 9th day of February 2026 on behalf of the Town Council. I am honored to sign this, Gordon Stone, Mayor. Congratulations, Ms. Ellis. Congratulations. Our next proclamation is for Mrs. Tony Jones. Whereas the Mayor and Town Council of the Town of Pike Road proudly extend congratulations to Mrs. Tony Jones for being selected as Teacher of the Year at Pike Road Intermediate School and Pike Road Schools. And whereas Mrs. Jones serves as a fourth grade teacher at Pike Road Intermediate Schools, where she consistently provides rigorous, engaging, and differentiated instruction, while fostering strong relationships that support both academic achievement and social, emotional growth. And whereas Mrs. Jones is recognized for her commitment to professional excellence, holding a Master's of Education degree, and continually seeking opportunities to enhance her instructional practice through ongoing professional development, STEM initiatives. And whereas Mrs. Jones has demonstrated exceptional leadership and creativity through her role in developing data-driven instructional strategies that address learning gaps and contribute to measurable student growth. And whereas beyond the classroom, Mrs. Jones exemplifies service and dedication through her involvement in school leadership initiative, student programs, and extracurricular activities that promote character development, teamwork, and confidence. And whereas students, colleagues, and families alike commend Mrs. Jones for her compassion, integrity, and unwavering belief in every child's potential, creating a learning environment where students feel valued, supported, and inspired to succeed. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed, Mrs. Tony Jones is hereby recognized for her outstanding contributions to education and her profound impact on Pike Road Schools community, and commend her as an educator whose dedication, leadership, and heart for service merit the highest appreciation and respect. Proclaimed this 9th day of February 2026, on behalf of the Town Council, signed Gordon Stone, Mayor. Congratulations, Mrs. Jones. Our next proclamation is on behalf of Ms. Darylyn McCool. Whereas the Town of Pike Road Mayor and Town Council extend their sincere contributions to Mrs. Darylyn McCall for being selected as Teacher of the Year at Pike Road Junior High School and Pike Road Schools. And whereas Mrs. McCall's serves as a visual arts educator and lead learner at Pike Road Junior High School, where she demonstrates exceptional instructional skill, creativity, and a deep commitment to student engagement and critical thinking, and artistic expression. And whereas Ms. McCall has expanded and elevated the visual arts program through innovative cross-curricular instruction and by founding the first National Junior Art Honor Society at Pike Road Junior High School, providing students with meaningful opportunities for leadership and service. And whereas Ms. McCall has strengthened school and community connections by building partnerships with local and regional arts organizations and professionals, creating authentic learning experiences that empower students to see themselves as creators and contributors. And whereas Mrs. McCall serves as electives department head and a member of the Pike Road Junior High School leadership team, where professionalism, positivity, and collaborative leadership have made a lasting impact on school culture. Now, therefore, be it proclaimed, Mrs. Darylyn McCall is hereby recognized for her outstanding contributions to education, her dedication to students, and her exemplary service to Pike Road schools, and is commended as an educator whose leadership and passion reflect the highest standards of the teaching profession. Proclaimed this 9th day of February 2026 on behalf of the Town Council, Gordon Stone, Mayor. Congratulations, Mrs. McCall. And this proclamation references accomplishments of Mr. Zachary Warren. Whereas the Town of Pike Road Mayor and Town Council extend congratulations to Mr. Zachary Warren for being selected as Teacher of the Year at Pike Road High School. And whereas Zachary Warren serves as a science educator and he teaches honors chemistry and advanced placement chemistry, consistently demonstrating exceptional instructional skill, academic rigor, and a commitment to student understanding and confidence building as evidenced by sustained growth in AP enrollment and strong AP examination outcomes. And whereas Mr. Warren's professional excellence, innovation, and mastery of his craft has been recognized by the leadership of Pike Road High School, by his peers, and by his students. And whereas beyond the classroom, Mr. Warren exemplifies servant leadership through his roles as head cross-country coach and assistant soccer coach, investing deeply in the holistic development of students and repeatedly demonstrating professional sacrifice, dedication, and integrity in service to the school community. And whereas parents, students, and colleagues alike attest to Mr. Warren's rare ability to meet learners where they are, inspiring them to exceed their own expectations and cultivating a culture of trust, perseverance, and mutual support that extends beyond academics. And now, therefore, be it proclaimed, Mr. Zachary Warren is hereby recognized for outstanding contributions to education, his unwavering commitment to students, and his exemplary leadership within the Pike Road Schools community, and is commended as an educator whose influence and service merit the highest appreciation and respect. Proclaimed this 9th day of February 2026 on behalf of the Town Council, Gordon Stone, Mayor. Congratulations to you, Mr. Warren, and to all of you. Congratulations. Now, the fun part, we'd like to ask all four of you to please come forward. Council members, if you'll, well, whomever is here, please come forward. And we'll be glad to present your proclamation and have a picture made here at the front. So please join us.
Thank you.
So this will call, right?
We will. We'll get there. Ready? Right here. 1, 2. All right, one more. Ready? 1, 2. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Good job, guys. Thanks. Thank you. All right. That was fun, right, guys? Okay, now we have another proclamation that we were so honored to have the opportunity to provide and to recognize outstanding work by our Pike Road School Board. As you know, this is School Board Appreciation Month, and we are so honored to have the leadership that we have in our school board, and we want to make sure that you know that. So we would like to present you with this proclamation. Whereas the Pike Road School Board of Education has been a source of great energy and enthusiasm for the town of Pike Road, and whereas Pike Road Schools has celebrated milestone after milestone since opening the doors for the first time in 2015, with their most recent accomplishments being awarded an A rating on the Alabama State Department of Education State Report Card 4 years in a row. And whereas the town recognizes that accomplishments like these do not happen without hard work, passion for education, and dedication from bright minds at every level, from the school board to support staff. And whereas the Pike Road School Board of Education works tirelessly to uphold the vision set forth, the PRS Board of Education's vision is dedicated to a culture of excellence that enables individuals to reach their full potential. Firmly rooted in our community, their goal is to be a premier institution that fosters greatness in every member while proactively addressing the needs of our school community. Whereas the dedicated service of our local Board of Education members is vital to the success of our community's educational system, ensuring that every student has access to quality learning opportunities. Whereas it is important to publicly acknowledge and express gratitude for their commitment to our students and community. Now, therefore, the Town of Pike Road Mayor and Council would like to extend our sincere appreciation to Mr. Ethan Taylor, Board President, Mrs. Jan Johnson, Board Vice President, Mrs. Jennifer Gibbs, Mr. Jeff Dickey, and Dr. Mona Hurston as board members for their dedicated service and profound impact on the town of Pike Road, proclaimed this 9th day of February 26, 2026, on behalf of the Town Council, signed Gordon Stone, Mayor. Thank you, School Board, for your great leadership. Now, Council, I'm going to pause before we go to the next one, and any of you have any comments for these that we've just recently recognized, you're welcome to share those. I want to say, I'll just start us off, that leadership is essential to success, and the leadership that we've just recognized deserves not only a piece of paper with your names written on it, but thank yous every day. We appreciate you. We appreciate students, your responsiveness to these great teachers. We appreciate parents, your confidence in this school system. We appreciate all of you out there that work every day on behalf of our school system. We appreciate the other people in this room who are taxpayers who help us make sure that we have the resources to have our school system what it is. And we appreciate the administrators, principals, and other leaders that are in this room that are the glue that holds this system together every day with your difficult decision making. It is a team effort. And we are honored to recognize those of you we just recognized, and to be a small part of making sure this school system is the best it can possibly be. Comments? Councilman, anybody?
Sure.
Everybody looked at me like I was going to.
Yeah. You go.
So I love Doug's passion and for the school system, and it's contagious. I just want to say to everybody in this room, school board leadership, I see you guys in the back, the grinders, is thank you from the bottom of our hearts for everything that you do. It's not easy. We know that. Leadership, if it was easy, there would be a lot more people doing it. For you teachers who were recognized, I know that you're one of many great teachers at Pike Road, but you are a star in someone's eyes to be nominated and selected for that. So live in that, and thank you for everything that you do and showing up every day. To the students that are in this room, and we're going to talk to you guys a little bit more in a few minutes, but just remind yourselves, sometimes I think we probably forget, I know I do too, those that pave the way and that show up for you every day and show that appreciation to them. It's very, very important because it's a hard job. But kudos to everybody that makes the school go round, and thank you for showing up every day.
As I look around the room, there's so many diverse faces, so many different people that show up for the right reasons all the time. We are so blessed to live in a community that I know people that I can see in the crowd that I've known since they were 15 years old, and they're a little older than 15 now. I know people that used to live around the street from me that left, but I still love them. And there's a lot of people that I'm looking and making eye contact that I know that love my baby that is in the school system right now. And you young people, you got the best of the best that you come in contact with every day. Everybody don't have what we have. And our job is to protect what we have. I love it here, and I hope everybody in this room love it here. And I hope y'all know how much we love what we do. And everything that we do for you guys. So congratulations to everybody, and you all deserve it.
I tell you, this is a wow moment for us because there's been time, and you guys are the reason this town is successful. It's not really us. We're just up here, voting or whatever we do, but you guys showing up, going to practice, doing the things that you do every day, day in, day out, is what makes this town successful. And I wish all of you could see what we see up here right now. If I looking at your faces, I see engagement, I see energy, I see people that want to get involved, and it's so exciting for us. I just want to see a show of hands. How many people have lived in the town of Pike Road in less than 10 years? Less than 10 years. How many people have lived in less than 10 years? All right. And so most everybody else is probably not a whole lot more than that. So we're a very young town. And so with that, there's not a lot of tradition. Guys, y'all are making the tradition today. Y'all are creating the tradition for 10, 20 years from now that will come from what you're doing today. So I just want to personally thank every one of y'all for the time and effort and energy that y'all put in, all of you. Thank you.
Just to reiterate, if you could sit where I sit and remember all the things I remember, all the people who have paved this road, thank you for making that road go somewhere special. It's very, very, very rewarding to be able to sit here and see this. And thank you guys for making it real. You make it real every day. So now we have another exciting opportunity, and that is to recognize our high school traditional cheer team for your accomplishment as not regional, not state, but national champions. What a great thing to accomplish. Let me read this before we all stand and applaud. Whereas the Town of Pike Road Mayor and Town Council extend their sincere congratulations to the Pike Road High School Traditional Cheer Team for being named Universal Cheerleader Association's National High School Cheerleading National Champions for Large Varsity Intermediate Division II on February 1, 2026. And whereas this historic first national championship was earned during the team's inaugural season as a traditional cheer team. Additionally, the competition introduced a brand new division at NHSCC for 2026, making Pike Road High School cheerleading the inaugural national champions of that division. And whereas the Pike Road High School traditional cheer team has demonstrated extraordinary dedication, discipline, and teamwork through countless hours of preparation, practice, and commitment. And whereas the Pike Road High School traditional cheer team represented their school, community, and the state of Alabama with excellence at the UCA National Championship, competing on a national stage among elite programs from across the country. And whereas this remarkable achievement reflects not only the talent and determination of student athletes, but also the dedication and leadership of their coaches, along with the unwavering encouragement and support of parents, families, and supporters who stood behind them throughout their journey. And whereas the achievements of these student athletes are further supported by the Pike Road School leadership, Superintendent Dr. Keith Langford, and Pike Road Schools Board of Education, and the entire school community. And whereas the success of the Pike Road High School traditional cheer team serves as an inspiration to fellow students and exemplifies the values of excellence, sportsmanship, teamwork, and patriot pride. Now, therefore, the Town of Pike Road Mayor and Town Council do hereby recognize coaches Sarah Marie Kelly, Reagan Pickens, and Renee Dickerson. Cheer team members Abby Pitts, Addison Bell, Addison Mason, Amelia Bird, Ava Crane, Beasley Gamble, Bryn Messer, Kate Harrison, Charlotte Gamble, Emma Lindsay, Faith Benzing, Henley Fuller, Isabella Chappell, Isabella Leatherwood, J.C. Ballard, Josie Leverett, Chloe Hicks, Lily James, Maggie Norton, Marley Salter, Mary Hanley Trotman, Sarah Thomas, Sailor Kelly, Sydney Harris, Sophie Bradsher, Zoe McLean, Kinsley Williams, Ava Hayes Litchfield, Addison Lindsay, Caroline Anderson, and Giselle Watson. And now we commend Pike Road High School Traditional Cheer for their outstanding accomplishment and extend our heartfelt congratulations for being named the Universal Cheerleader Association's National High School Cheerleading National Champions, proclaimed this 9th day of February 2026 on behalf of the Town Council, signed Gordon Stone, Mayor. Now, guys, let's give them a rousing round of applause.
I just want to start off by saying that is this even on? Yes. I hate public speaking, but I just want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for the town for recognizing this accomplishment because it is huge. Congratulations to the girls because I feel like y'all worked so hard for this, and I wish that all of them could see the practice that y'all put in because it was not easy. I'm sure the parents could attest to that. They came home with lots of tears, but they pushed through and they came out on top, and I'm just so proud of them for that. This is a dream come true for me and all of our coaching staff, and I think for a lot of these girls. Can you all agree? Yes. But I really just do want to thank all of y'all for your community support. We couldn't do it without you guys. And thank y'all for recognizing us. That's awesome. We really appreciate it. And yes, congratulations again, girls. I love y'all. And thank you.
Coach, thank you. Okay, so we're gonna take a picture, girls. I don't know how we're gonna do this. Listen, y'all can't leave until these guys get to say something, okay? We gotta take a picture first. Y'all gonna hold it. I'm gonna just say something while they're gathering.
Let me get them in.
I got this part. I don't have public speaking. Hey, y'all go in rows. Like, let's get all people in the back, and then you'll go on your. There's so
Guys,
So I want y'all to know that the banner, which has been hanging around town, we've asked each of them and the coaches, each girl and the coach, to sign this, coaches, and we're going to have this framed. And so it can be put in the school as a permanent recognition for the first national championship that at least I'm aware of. I've been here since we started, so I don't think there's been any other national championships. But we're really, really proud of you girls. Really, really proud. Because I know these folks want to say something to you. So we will, housekeeping, we will get you the proclamation and the banner later, so you don't have to fool with all that right now.
Yeah, it's just amazing, the accomplishment of what y'all have done. It's just incredible. 2 years into this staff and program, the accomplishments that you have had is unbelievable. I thought sending you down there on a school bus would dampen things, but it seems to have kicked it up a notch. But I was hearing the stories of all that. That was unbelievable. But wow, I mean, it's just the school and everything about it has touched every aspect of my life, and it's just it's awesome to see what y'all have done. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Well, let me just say, girls, congratulations. Sophie, she's already rolling her eyes like, Mom, don't talk. Not sure that I ever thought that I would see you guys in chamber with a white jacket. Not that I didn't think you were capable, but to be with this journey with many of you since you were in second grade, many of you since this year, and it doesn't matter when you came in the program. It's a remarkable accomplishment, but one of the main reasons you guys are where you are is because of leadership. This kind of thing doesn't happen. You know, I know 3 weeks ago when many of you were in tears and some at my house, and I was sympathizing with you because it's hard. You know, being successful is hard. And 90% of the people walk away from hard, and you guys didn't. And so I challenge you to remember how you felt on that night when we were all sitting around that globe, and I had the privilege to be there with you. Let that now be your floor. So when you're facing challenges or you're facing obstacles in your life or something's in front of you, let that feeling be your floor. And it's only up from there. It's only up. So when something else is hard in front of you, don't walk away. I want to take the time and I want to recognize the leadership at Pike Road Schools. It was I was one of many parents just several years ago as the journey of this cheer program, and I want to commend anybody that's ever been part of it because it's been they were there for a season and for a reason. But I sat across from administration as many other parents did, and Dr. Lankford explained to me structurally how things had to be and why. And a lot of us, he put some things in place that a lot of us didn't understand. And one of the things he said is to build a championship program, we have to have guidelines, and they have to perform at the regional and state level. And look what you did. You know, those parameters are in place, and that didn't work out for you for a year or two. But look what happens when they did. Sat across from Miss Manus, and we said, Miss Manus, we have athletes here. I know it's hard to do camaraderie and school cheer, but at the same time compete. But we have athletes here. Can we make it work? And she said, yes, I'm up for the challenge. I just got to find the people. And they invested in this program, and they did a lot of hard things to do because most programs, as y'all know, they don't do traditional right off the bat. They're not allowed to do that for years and years and years until they get a POM squad and other things, but they let you guys do it all and you did it well. So to Dr. Lankford, to Miss Manus, thank you. I mean, thank you, school board, for supporting, extracurriculars like you too, because for a lot of these girls, this is their life outside of course, school first, right, girls? And, it just doesn't happen. And lastly, to the parents, every one of you, it has been a fun journey. Michelle Kelly, I'll never forget second grade, us out there, doing motion drills and helping, but youth league, starting feeder programs. There's not one person in here that I don't look at that I didn't know touched this program in some way, making grocery lists, shopping, hosting. It's the best group of parents. We get the rap of, cheer parents are high maintenance. Well, we are, but they show up. and they show up. And I think there's a lot of mutual respect for this program and the coaches and the administration. And I think when everything comes together, you get a white jacket. So congrats, girls, and charter buses are for second place, Mr. Furman. And yes, to his point, these girls went down there on one yellow bus. ESPN does not allow, Dr. Langford, can you make a call? ESPN does not allow charter buses. School buses, cheese wagons. Coach Ball, God bless her, where's she here? We have a treat for her. Imagine that. We got our sweatshirt from the booster, but she made it happen. Coach Ball drove that bus, and she said, we are parking where all the charters are, all 500 charter buses. And there was us in the cheese wagon. And they did it with pride. But you know what? When you're a growing program and you've got 28, 30,000 total with parent expenditures and raising, you have to stay in your budgets. And you have to eat, what do y'all have to eat? Sandwiches and cheese. What did we eat? What did y'all eat? One time you got Olive Garden. You got fast food one time. But they did, and they didn't complain. And that's just what you have to do. You have to stay within your limits and your budgets. But, y'all want to go back on the cheese wagon? Nah. Hey, while you're here, you might want to ask this council for a charter bus. I don't know.
There is no following this lady right here. But again, everybody's so proud of you guys. You showed up and you showed out and you did what you were supposed to do, and you brought it back home to us. And if one thing I can say is I played football in Greenville High, and I played college ball at Troy. I made it to one state championship, and we lost, and I knew we were the better team. And if things would have been right, if we had our minds right, we would have won that game. I remember every play in that game. You guys went down there, and you brought it home. So that means a lot. You will never forget this moment. And the only thing that you can do better is the ones that's coming back next year. Do it again, and we'll sit right back here next year, and we will give you all these accolades and all these smiles and all the claps that you want. And maybe we'll get you a charter bus to take you down to the next time. All right. You heard it, man.
So you girls have been cheering for how long? 10 years or more? How many? 10, 12 years, 10, 12 years. How many times? See. How many times? Whatever their age is. Some of y'all may not have.
When they started the program, when this Pike Road program started, they were starting. We have 4 seniors, and Sarah Thomas, I think, is the OG.
All right. So my point is, how many times have y'all driven yourselves to practice? And probably not very many, because you've been doing this for a long time. And so I want a little shout out to the parents, because, you guys are the ones. You parents are the ones that got them up, got them dressed, got them out of the house when they didn't want to go, right? And I've been there. I've had kids in sports, and it's parents. It starts with you guys. You have to instill the beginning stages with them. And it starts young. You start so young now. And so it's not an overnight thing. So parents, we're proud of you girls. We're so proud of y'all. Y'all represented the town so well. But thank you, parents, for the time, the longevity that you've had with these girls, and the time that you put in from day one. So thank y'all.
So,
I got to say one more thing before I forget. You cannot go anywhere, coaching staff. Best coaching staff ever. So I got to stay put.
So I want you to all do me a favor, girls. I want you to take just a second and imagine yourself high school plus 1, high school plus 2, 3, 4, 5, wherever you choose to go next. Having, like my friend here to my left, having had the privilege of being a part of a post-high school athletic program, if you will take the lessons learned that you have in you right now And you will remember not only the victories, but also the challenges, the stumbles, the falls, the fear that you've overcome. If you'll remember all that and you'll take that with you, high school +1, +2. Some of you may have ambitions to be competing at the next level. Great. Do it. I'm going to summarize Pike Road in four simple statements. 4 simple statements. And you represent these. Trust big. Dream big. Educate big. And do big. That's Pike Road. That's what we've done as a town. That's what these school people do every day. That's what you've done. And if you don't do anything else but inspire other students and other people with what you've done, that's great. But I've got a feeling you're going to do so many more things because the lessons you've learned and will continue to apply are going to be so much fun to watch. So on behalf of all of us, once again, we appreciate you, we thank you, and we congratulate you. You have done really big stuff. Congratulations, guys. Now we'll take about a 3-minute recess. Don't get up. Anybody wants to leave, you don't have to sit through the rest of this. Now, if you don't want to leave, you're welcome to hang around. But if you've got to go, you're welcome to go at this moment. Call the meeting back to order. Motion to adjourn? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No. But it won't take long. First of all, we have our report from our planning department. Senior planner Darryl Rigsby. You can't follow that, so remember that.
You just stole my words. That's all I was going to say. I can't follow that, but I'll give real brief that, as typical, we've got a lot going on in the planning department with existing projects, future opportunities, potential, those kind of things, that conversations we're having every day. We, as I think all of you are aware, the Planning Commission did approve comprehensive plan 2 weeks ago, and that was an exciting time for us. And that has now been adopted and will come before this body for concurrence, essentially. And I'd be happy to answer any questions if you have anything else.
I have one quick question. Is there an update on the roundabout at Wallahatchie? You said one more meeting. Brad? They do?
Yeah,
Okay.
curbs in, and
And I saw the reflective lighting. Is that all
I think
that's going to be
they've
there?
ordered some more signs, but they've got to come in. But they've already ordered the signs. So I think
So
everything is.
once the more reflective signage gets up, you think that'll put a bow on it?
Yeah, that should be the last thing. The light is up. We've said there will be a light. There's a light there. There's also curbing now,
curbing.
which is very significant. And
some
then the
additional
last
signage,
piece will
some
be
of it's
additional signs that will be,
reflective,
but they
not
had to be
flashing.
ordered, so they are not. It's all depends on how long it takes to get them.
And some final striping that will be part of that.
Yep.
That
But
just-
they were out there actually that week that we talked about it. Yep. Good job, Daryl, on that, Brad. Thank y'all. Okay, thank you very much. With the planning report, we don't have any other reports this evening on our agenda. The next item would be old business, and first thing up is our approval of the FEMA flood ordinance. Y'all heard at the original presentation of this, the descriptions from our engineer of infrastructural and external projects, Mr. Flowers. Any additional questions you have are available now. He's here, but otherwise, there's opportunity for a motion to move forward.
Second.
Motion by Councilor Bradshaw, second by Councilman Steindorf to move forward with the adoption of the FEMA flood ordinance for 2026. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. So ordered. Thank you very much. Good job, Brad, on that. Then the next item is an annexation. You've also heard this presented before. This is be the final reading necessary for this annexation to fill in that lot in Carrington, Councilman Furman's neighborhood. And unless you have any questions, it is up for action on behalf of the council.
I'll second.
Motion by Councilman Furman, second by Councilman Steindorf to move forward with acceptance of this annexation request. All, see no discussion. All in favor, please say aye. Opposed, like sign. So ordered. Then we move out of old business to new business. The only thing we have on our new business agenda would be this resolution, which was presented earlier in the public hearing, just allows us to move forward. I think we have one more after this. When ADECA gives us their approval, we have to approve what they send us back, just procedural items to close out the playground project. Council, again, you've heard the presentation. Any action on behalf of council would be welcome. Motion approved by Council Lady Bradshaw, second by Councilman Furman. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. So ordered. That concludes our new business. We have an opportunity for other business tonight, if anybody has any.
I was just going to report that I am working through the fire department relationships. I've been able to connect with two, been to one meeting. I'm still making an effort for the third, but I hope to have a meeting update for y'all at the next meeting regarding just kind of the state of things and possible. I mean, we're going to be entering contract time soon, so there's certainly going to need some energy. I'll need some more help from Mark, but we've got just probably a couple more weeks of effort before I can really bring anything, but just wanted to let y'all know that I'm working on those things.
Thank you very much.
And then the second thing was the thing with the high school help in the afternoons. Do you want us to just talk about that? I'll table that.
I had a conversation earlier today with Dr. Langford. He has suggested we create a working group of 2 or 3 of us and his team and come up with some direct next steps. Is that fair, Dr. Langford? So we should be good there.
Yeah.
Councilman Furman.
Yeah, along that same line, in regard to relationship with the school, workforce development, and CTE programs, we had a great meeting last week with Dr. Goodwin and some of the other staff, and are working toward that relationship that we wanted to have in regard to giving our graduates work opportunities for those that might be wanting to go straight into the workforce. And we're approaching some milestones with that so that we can have some students connected with our small business community, and I think we're making some good strides there, so that the goal being that every student either chooses to attend 2-year, 4-year schools, or have a great opportunity locally if they so choose to take it. So I think we're well on the way to that.
And we also possibly may have some additional kind of specialty areas too to come along. So excited about what you're doing there, council members. And we hadn't gotten our committee together, but we will. And Mr. Education over here, he's always got something going on. So, all right, thank y'all for those reports. Any other business, council? Seeing none, is there a motion to adjourn by Councilman Steindorf? Second by Councilman Robinson. All in favor of adjourn, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. We are adjourned. Public comment period is open. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for helping us celebrate. We appreciate you.